Welcome to the Penny Lys Podcast. Tuba, 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 tuba. Welcome to the Penny Lys Podcast. Tuba, 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 tuba.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Penny Lys Podcast. We did it.
We are back.
We're back. It took a very long time for us to come back.
Skip over that.
No. We need to talk about how long it took us to create this episode because we've been working very hard towards this episode.
Tirelessly. Every day we've just been refining and going back over our topics.
Yeah.
And this is the episode we have spent the most time on.
Yeah. Picture a montage that's like a year long.
Just scrunching up paper, throwing it away, writing it
Eye
out
of the
again.
tiger in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, scratching it. There's drawings all over the
wall.
walls.
We're just like with two hands.
Yeah,
we're
and
like,
surprise, guys, we're in a rental, so we're going to have to fix that up later too. So that's
a
okay.
later problem. It's fine.
It's later. Anyway, welcome back. We're in, I don't know what season we are, but we're in an episode of it, and we'll talk about that soon. But we decided to have special guests this season.
There's an elephant in the room.
An elephant. That's not a nice
That's
thing.
not very nice. That's not what I meant. But, we need to talk about...
You can't call Tabitha an elephant. Play nice, guys.
Okay, that actually wasn't like the best introduction. Tabitha, hello.
Hi, Alyssa.
Yeah, so awkward. Sorry for calling you an elephant, but we are super glad to have you here.
Yeah. So Tabitha is a friend of mine. She has helped me greatly with my hair. As you can see, it's looking very glorious now. As one of my goals was to make it a lion mane. A lion mane. Yeah. So she's the specialist that has helped me out with that, which is glorious. Thank you very much for
You're
that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and she's decided to join us. So.
Which we're super excited about.
Yeah.
Can we just go right back though?
Where to? To
where you were talking about what season and episode this is, because you kind of skipped over it. And
it's a little bit confusing for me.
Well, I want to go back. So I had a look and was like, okay, cool. So we started season 4. We did episode 1.
Yeah. Yep.
And then that's it.
Yeah, okay.
And then so we did nothing.
So what season is this? What season should this be?
I don't know if this is season 4, episode 2, and we've just had a really long break between episodes. Or is this season 5 and season 4 was just like the shortest season we've ever done?
Yeah, so my thoughts is because of the time difference between season, like the last episode and this episode now, I think technically it has to be a new season.
Okay, so we're calling this season 5.
Because there's been at least 4 seasons between last season and this season.
Could you not do it as like season 4 part 2?
Well, we could. It gets real confusing.
Yeah. What's your arguments for and against?
Yeah. Have you got any basis
Well,
for this?
normally a season has more episodes than one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a bit of a dig.
I know. I feel like you're just saying why didn't you guys finish the season? Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
we did
it. Yeah, all right. We should work harder. I understand.
I just think don't put us in a box. That was a season of our life. And in that season of our life, we got 1 episode done.
That's true.
This season of our life, given we have guests and we're doing something different.
It is very different, isn't it?
I think we need to do season 5.
Okay.
Season 5, episode 1.
I agree.
Yeah.
Are we all in agreement?
Yep.
I need one of those hammers.
Gavels.
There we go. Details. Perfect. I need a gavel to...
You don't. We've decided. It's decided.
All in agreement. Ding, ding.
Ting, ting,
That's
ting,
it.
ting.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's
Exactly.
it. Done.
Okay, good.
So welcome to season 5, episode 1.
Okay, I'm glad we sorted that out because that was awkward for me for a bit. All right, so what should we talk about? Because we didn't prepare anything for this, really, did we?
I mean... What did we spend that year doing?
I was like, what happened on the walls?
You're looking around at our drawings.
Where are they?
I think we need to talk about what we do have coming up. So we do have guests coming in.
Yep.
That is something that we'll be doing throughout this season.
As you can see, Tabitha is a guest.
And she is here with us.
Yes.
We haven't videoed her in.
No, she's
not
in the
AI.
room.
She's a physical person. She does exist. She lives and breathes. Yeah, exactly.
I just knocked the camera so you could see that it's real.
It's just, but we probably should also talk about, we did leave some loose ends in the last season.
Yes, we did. So what did we talk about?
In the last episode, we said, oh my God, I can't believe the little book of jokes is actually happening. We're definitely doing this. This is so great.
1 year later, and
we still don't have a book of jokes.
It's not a book of jokes just yet.
It's just
It's
jokes.
a collection of jokes.
It's a collection
that
of
isn't
jokes
in a book.
In the interweb, virtually, that no one can really
In like a
look
forum.
through. Yeah, that you have to scroll through because there's a lot of discussion.
Could the collection be like a library?
It could be. It
Could
could be
be.
a library. It might.
Does a library need more than one book?
But like if they're a collection of jokes, could the jokes be like a book themselves?
Well, that's the
this
plan.
is,
We're going to make a book of jokes. If it was a library, I think we'd need at least two.
Well, I think this goes back to how many episodes should be in a season.
I mean, you're putting everything in a box there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So I think I would still really love to do the book. I think we should still do it, but I think we need some feedback. Like, has everyone lost hope in us? Does anyone still want this book?
Yeah.
Like, is there any interest? I think we probably need to leave it up to the people.
Yeah. Is there going to be at least one person that puts a comment saying, I would like this book?
Yeah, does anyone actually want it?
If one person does it, then
That's fine. That's enough for us.
That's enough serotonin for me to be like, yes, I'm going to do this.
For the next 6 months, I'm going to work hard on getting this book out to you, single person. So
That leaves a comment.
if you are that person, please comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Exactly. So book of jokes.
Book of jokes.
The last thing we were talking about on the podcast also was the house.
Yes.
Yes. That is probably most of the reason why we haven't done a podcast is because after talking about knocking down the house and rebuilding, we did knock down the house.
The house is no longer there.
Yeah, and
It is
we
gone.
are rebuilding. We are currently in the rental at the moment. This is the rental.
This is a rental.
Yeah.
It's not got the same space that the other house had.
No, it's
No.
smaller.
It's smaller. The new house
Is
will
bigger.
it will be bigger, and it will have a dedicated podcast area,
Yeah. Yes.
which is going to be very exciting.
That'd be nice and comfortable.
Oh, it will be, and we won't have this like we have a bit of a temporary setup here.
Yes.
But it is exciting that we've gone through this entire year through the build process or the demolition of the other house and seeing our new home being constructed. And it's very exciting as
Yes.
we get closer to that.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got through that. Tabitha, you brought a segment for us to go through. Is that right?
Yeah, so there's it's mainly on Instagram, but it's called a Not Gonna Lie, and you ask anonymous questions on your page. So we've posted on our stories, all three of us, and we now all have a bunch of anonymous questions to answer.
Okay.
That's
so
exciting.
we will go through that in a second. And the second segment is just to get to know Tabitha and
We've got some questions.
yeah,
We've got some questions.
I've got a few questions.
If we're going to have a special guest on, we're not just going to ignore like we did in our first segment.
Yes.
We've got a list of questions that we have pre-prepared, and we're going to.
So you've got questions pre-prepared. I don't think I've got any questions.
Oh no! I've got a. It's sorry. Is it interrogate Tabitha? Get to know Tabitha. It's fine.
I think you put interrogate on here.
I
so-
did
yeah.
put interrogate.
I'm getting a bit
Yeah.
sweaty, guys.
That's fine. That's fine. It's a podcast. They can't smell it. It's okay. You're all good.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. This is getting to know you, getting to know everything about Tabitha, our guest.
I did think you were going to have a generic song if our entire season was going to be having guests.
Yeah, I'll just introduce.
So it'll be
just add the
getting
word.
to know Hermione.
Insert guest's name here.
Insert guest names here.
Yeah. Getting to know everything about you. I don't even know is that from a musical?
I've never
I don't
heard of
know.
it before.
Okay,
It's not
that's
a real
not.
song, is
That's
it?
an original, guys. Original.
Trademark.
The original song, yeah. But we are getting to know Tabitha as
Yes.
per the song.
Yeah, that's what this segment's
Yeah.
about.
And sorry, what questions do you have?
Well,
No questions. Okay. While you're finding your questions,
Yeah.
I'll kick us off.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to know if your friend any friend of yours was to introduce you to me, what is the first 3 things they would say? So no, normally if I was to introduce someone, I'd be like, oh, they have 6 dogs and they like to hike mountains and they wear green dresses.
I
for example.
don't know this person you're talking about.
No, it's a fake person. I made it up. Yeah. It wasn't based on a real person.
This is an example.
It is.
All right.
But like that's how I'd be like, you've met them. They do these 3 things. So what are the 3 things someone would say about you?
I have a 2-year-old.
Great.
Can they do flips?
No. He likes to roll on the ground though. Like he can do a tumble.
Oh, all right.
It's cute.
Yep.
I go to the gym quite a lot when I'm not in my post-op.
Great. Gym junkie. Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How much can you deadlift?
Previous to the surgery, I was deadlifting about 80 kilos. And then
I don't know if that's good or not. Can anyone give me...
Well, considering
Well, it's probably more than you. Like as in...
Oh, yeah. So
more
you
than
could
weigh
deadlift me.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know.
Great. Okay, now I'm impressed. You're right. I'm impressed now.
Okay, so once you get back to your level, like your standard, this is a challenge we'd like to see.
You can deadlift me.
Yeah, we can give it
Brilliant.
a go. Like we can do that.
Right. Okay.
Currently, right now, can't do that.
That's fine.
No.
That's fine.
No, that's fine. We
Long
can
game.
wait.
Long game. It's
But
okay.
long game.
that's pretty good considering like my body weight's only like 65 kilos when I was doing that.
Brilliant.
So it's well over my body weight.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm impressed. And what's your 3rd thing?
I'm about to, well, not about to, but next year in Feb, I'm going to do a bodybuilding comp.
Oh, wow.
Right. That's
What
going to
parts
be...
of your body are you going to build?
It's a bikini bodybuilding comp, but
All right.
everywhere.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's exciting. It's interesting because what I was going to say is it's normally the 3rd thing is the most interesting thing about you.
Yeah.
So normally when your friend says something, they say like 2 really quick things and then they like struggle for that 3rd one. It's normally the most interesting. I actually think your 2nd one is the most interesting, being the can deadlift more than your body weight.
Well, each to their own. I think the bikini stuff is pretty exciting. It's just me. I don't know.
Good.
Just to explain why I'm not going to the gym though, I did just have like my breast augmentation done, so I can't do any physical activity for 4 to 6 weeks until I get clearance, and then I'm only allowed to walk on a treadmill until I get more clearance.
Augmentation, that's where you can like put those goggles on and see things in the real world. Is that
I think
what
so.
augmentation is?
Yeah.
3D augmentation?
Yeah,
Do you
it's
want me
like
to
you
make-
you answer like texts and stuff because they're like in front of you and it feels like when you're speaking
like the
to
Matrix
people.
or what's that other one?
There's like a sci-fi show and they've got like everything feels like it's right there as they're walking down. They can see like a computer in front of them.
He's got like balls.
Kind of like 3D.
I don't know
exactly.
where the balls
3D
come
balls.
into it. I don't know where the balls come into it.
Remember a Minority Report? That's what it was called.
I don't know if
with
I've ever seen that
Timothy
movie.
Cruise.
I don't know if I've ever seen that
Timothy
movie.
Cruise has
I actually
the balls.
have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, and he
know what he's
predicts the
talking about
future and he's
Okay, so
augmented
I have
reality
more.
and he's pushing things, numbers and just all kinds
Well,
of things.
that's definitely
on the
not what
screen.
I meant.
That's not what's happening. I have more questions.
Yeah, oh, good.
Yeah.
I haven't found mine yet.
Okay, so why is it that you then wanted to join our show and become a podcaster?
Funny enough, we were just talking about, well, actually, you guys invited me on here to talk about hair originally.
That's true.
yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
And that
That was season 4,
Yeah, I think that
Season
was
3.
like
the hidden season.
that was in December or something last year.
Yeah.
And
Let's not get into the details of that. That's fine. Let's skip over that.
oh, sorry.
Well, the house was blowing up about that time, so we had excuses.
It doesn't matter when it was. I'm glad we invited you on.
Yeah. And then since then, because like obviously we only started working together a couple months prior, I think our friendship of weirdness just grew, and then it was like we can talk about all these weird things on the podcast and theories, Mandalorian, Star Wars, real geeky stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited that you did bring up the hair thing because it was a while ago. It was while we were in the planning stages of the goals for this year.
Yeah.
And can you just refresh us? What was
Yeah.
your goal?
So I wanted to be the king of the jungle, and everyone thought the king of the jungle was King Kong, and I didn't want to be King Kong. I didn't want hair all over my body. I just wanted hair
Just on your head. Just
long hair,
but like long.
but like king of the jungle, like as in a lion, and that's what I wanted, a lion mane. So I
Correct.
wanted long hair,
So-
and I spent this year doing that so far.
we started the start of the year trying to work out how do you grow a mane as quickly as possible, and just bring it on, like healthy, just really good looking. And we thought
I've got the good looking part already, so it's just the hair that's really long. So.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Not feeling confident about the giggles.
That's conceded. I don't know where to go from there. So let's talk about the hair. If we wanted to get the hair as long as possible, as quickly as possible, how do we do that?
Well, we had heaps of discussions about this because there's several different ways. Quickest way would be to get a hair transplant, which is really expensive.
And the second quickest way is to get it cut because, let's be honest, the hairdressers always tell me you get your hair cut often and then your hair grows faster.
Yes and no. So
I feel like that was a troll and a stab right there.
She just wanted my detail-orientated side to come out and be like, actually.
No, they've always told me.
Tabitha starts twitching.
The hairdressers wouldn't lie to me, so I'm pretty sure that's how you get your hair to grow faster.
It is, but it isn't in the same sense. The reason why they say it is because if you don't get your hair cut like enough, and let's say you use hot tools like hair dryers, flat irons, you colour it, your hair will start splitting up the end of the shaft. If you don't get it cut, that it's just going to continue splitting up the shaft and it will create quite a dry, porous end of your hair. It's not healthy and it will just damage further and further up the shaft. That's why they say to get your hair cut more frequently, because it keeps it healthier for longer, more smooth, shinier, that sort of thing.
To be
All
fair,
I know is I feel like I have a healthy shaft.
So I was actually going to say, and I was going to actually
That's
go back a
what we're
step.
talking about.
No, so this is actually worse than that. I was about to say, this has been a long time coming, obviously, but the work that you have helped him with on his hair means you have helped him have a healthy shaft. That's actually where I was going.
Yeah.
So,
well, thank you for that.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it.
The
Appreciate
third
that.
thing
Oh, yes?
is your home hair care, which is like it helps stimulate hair growth,
Great.
which is what we've got James using.
Yeah.
And
Just
it's working.
religiously. It is. And you get so many comments about how healthy your mane is and it looks amazing.
How stimulated my
But-
shaft is.
But like, I remember when I was explaining to you how many times you had to wash your hair, use the treatment, you were like,
Nah.
I have to do what? And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you have to do that,
Yeah.
or it's not going to work.
Yeah, I never used to shower that much.
Like once every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
it. So,
But
yeah.
here we are.
Now I
I
do
wondered
it.
what that
Yeah.
smell was prior to
Yeah.
using that
Yeah.
shampoo.
Cheese.
I still owe you like $300 for like getting him to shower more often. So I'll like,
Oh, that's
hook you
good.
up, let me
All
tell you.
right, glad we got into
Okay,
this.
wonderful.
All right, have we got any more questions for Tabitha?
No, not at this stage. I rest my case. Where's your gavel?
Ting, ting, ting. All right, so
The time has come to do the NGL. To ask the questions.
And find the answers
To the questions that are answered.
that are anonymous.
Anonymous questions.
are we going to...
Tabitha's like,
Tabitha's like,
what is happening?
I don't know. So this is where you tell us what's going to happen in this segment.
Okay, cool. So I'm not too sure if anyone out, like, you know, your viewers have seen. Do I show them what it looks like?
If you want
well,
it.
if you want
Yeah,
to,
well,
yeah.
it kind of looks like this. This is where you get your anonymous questions. They look like little love hearts.
Oh, it's also evidence that we haven't opened them. So
Yeah,
I'll show mine.
They're all unopened.
They're all unopened. So
I had heaps more, but I opened them. I'm actually really popular.
I only had 4 and I'm not that popular.
I have 20.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've got a few.
So what does NGL stand for? Because I thought it standed for nagging grandma's something.
I thought it was not going to lie.
Not gonna lie. Okay.
Not gonna lie.
There we go.
I do say that a lot. So
I think I just sung Not Gonna Lie, didn't I?
I think you
So,
did.
yeah.
So you did know.
I could be wrong though. Like, what if it's not going to lie and I've just like made that up?
What
It
if
could
it
be-
is and you are
it could
lying
be-
about it being not gonna lie and it's not
something.
There's
gonna
like
be lie?
different segments of not going to lie either.
Okay, and we're doing questions and
And opinions. Yeah.
Great.
But there's other ones that is like, send me anonymous confessions. And I was like, that's saucy.
That is saucy.
It is saucy.
So let's talk about the elephants in the room. What kind of questions have you had in the past? I'm not going to lie.
I've had a lot in the last couple runs that I did on my Instagram about my butthole.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's an interesting subject.
I mean, here's to hoping we get the same. I mean,
I probably will.
Maybe I have 4 all about the same thing.
Generally, people that are on my Instagram want to know about my butthole. So.
Man, you should have seen my response though. Like when I seen it, it was like, oh. It was,
So this could go. I was thinking this was going to be tame. Like,
so
tell us about what you were doing while you were away. But
I don't know. Some of them were like, oh, what's the best way to get you on a date with me? And I was like,
no, thank you.
Like, if you're asking anonymously, that's a problem.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, right. So people will just say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if they want to actually ask you out, they'll ask you out.
Yeah.
It's just,
So,
All
like,
right.
you know how people act, like, on Twitter because there's that distance between people? So it's even worse because now it's even more anonymous.
Yeah. There's just no way for us to know who it is.
So this will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so mine are actually, I put mine on the Penny Lys Podcast Instagram.
Okay.
Just a small plug for the Penny Lys Podcast Instagram page.
Is that on the Penny Lys Podcast Instagram page?
It is.
So that's
where
on
I put mine.
Instagram and it's under
The Penny Lys
Podcast.
Correct.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's our format here? What are we doing?
On the Penny Lys Podcast Instagram page?
No, just in this segment.
They generally do like pictures of videos.
No, on this segment.
Oh, this segment?
So
I
I
don't
think
know.
Tabitha-
what are we doing, Tabitha?
Yeah.
So am I going to do one question first and then we go round?
I think so.
that sounds
You have
brilliant.
the most questions, so I think you need to kick us off.
Okay. Well, I opened the first one. It's
Okay.
actually pretty tame, which is
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I opened it and I was like, oh, thank God. So it's, what's your favourite food?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
And I would say my favourite food is tacos. Love
Right.
a good taco.
I do like a good taco. as
I
well.
very much enjoy tacos.
I am a big fan of a taco.
Like Mexican in general, I'm
Yeah.
pretty big fan of.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Mexican food.
I like fish tacos. They're probably some of my favorites with a bit of pineapple salsa.
We have had some good fish tacos as well.
Yeah.
Is
nice
that what
and
your
fresh.
answer is going to be?
My favorite food.
Yeah.
Well, it was Tabitha's question. So
Oh, so not everyone is
No,
going to answer?
yeah, no. This is we're all going to talk about it.
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah.
discussion.
So,
all right.
what's your favorite food?
It's fish taco. It's like my favorite.
This is
This
going to
is the same
sound
as Tabitha's.
this is going to sound so lame, but my favorite food is actually KFC chips with extra seasoning.
Oh, yeah, but they're
and
so good.
They're just like it. I have a bad day and I have some KFC chips and everything is right in the world. So what is your answer now?
Yeah. So I did used to like spaghetti bolognese,
You
but
did.
I don't know what it is now. It was burritos, but
Yeah.
it's just always changing. Don't put me in a box. All right, Liz.
Food's your favorite food.
Food's my favorite food.
Okay, I am going to open one. And
Okay.
it says
Is it about your butthole?
it's not.
Oh well. Next one.
It says I can't wait for you to answer this. Actually, it says who are your best girlfriends?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot. I'm very lucky.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't know if a lot of them appeared on here. So Courtney has been on here before. Joss has been on the show before.
Yep.
Tamara doesn't live around here, but we could ring her.
Yep.
Jackie has appeared on the show before. We've called her.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm quite lucky. We probably need to ring Laura as well.
Okay. So this is just like someone being like, "Hey, plug me. I hope you say my name."
You
on
better
there."
say my name or I'm going to be upset.
We're not friends anymore.
Correct. I would
so
say
you'll
so.
find out later who your best
Yeah.
friends are, and
I know. I feel like I've missed people.
are you feeling awkward now?
Yeah, I'm feeling very awkward, like I've been put on the spot.
That's
and
why
I'm
you do
just-
the, I'm sorry if I forgot you.
Yeah,
but I'm feeling
I
under
just-
pressure right now.
I am feeling
She's
under pressure.
sweating.
I'm like,
You know, before when I said I was sweating, that's you right now.
yeah, it is. I'm like, but that's, I mean, they would be the first people that come to my mind.
Okay, my best girlfriends.
Yeah.
So it would be SJ, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Tabitha's here now, so there you
Yeah.
go. I'm set. No sweats. If I've forgotten
Top
someone.
2.
What about Jess?
Jess. Oh, Jess is our
Oh my
friend.
God, Jess is
oh,
our
we
friend.
forgot Jess.
Oh,
Jess is coming on next week. We're going to get in trouble.
Jess is coming on next week. We are going to be in so much
She's going to
trouble from
listen to this and be like,
Oh, why
She's
are
gonna be
you
like, I can't believe
believe
this.
you forgot me.
I can't believe I didn't get mentioned. Oh my God, I feel awful.
hey,
This
to
is
be
how it
fair,
starts.
she's in your top 10 and your top 3. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
There's the top.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty
she's in the
good.
Thank
tops.
you.
Considering I have like at least 50 girlfriends. Okay. Is it my turn or you going to speak?
No, okay.
Who are your best girlfriends?
So they're all from hair. So from being in hairdressing. So I have Jackie. I don't know if she'd listen to this. I might tag her and be like, I mentioned you in the potty. So you better fucking watch
You're my
it.
bestie.
You better listen.
I've got Chloe. Yeah, like I have quite a few. I just, when like you're saying, you're on the
You're
spot.
on the
and you're
spot.
like, oh my God. I would say like,
Did these people wash your hair when you couldn't?
yeah, they did.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alana. I love Alana. She did my hair.
Do these people hold your hair back when you waste it?
Actually, Alana, Chloe, and Jackie have all done that.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the
That's
best
when.
ones.
That's when you know.
Lana,
Yeah.
did you forget Lana?
I didn't forget her. I was coming back to
Yes.
her.
So
Because
I
she said Lana, that's how.
Yeah.
I preempted
The
her Lana.
Alana.
Yeah,
Lana.
I didn't want to take over, but Lana is obviously on the list.
Yeah.
Obviously.
We could just like top 20 girls' names and
Yeah.
just say that. and
Oh,
hope
just
for the
there's
best.
so many. There's so
There'll
many.
be a Harper.
Yeah, just oof.
All right, my question. Can you please explain the bacon scale? Okay.
What is
Okay.
the bake?
So
I need to hear this
on
too.
our Twitch
Oh,
channel,
okay.
whenever I have to rate something, I'll rate it in bacon scale, which I'm trying to remember exactly how that works out right now in my head. So the bacon scale is basically worst bacon to best bacon. Worst bacon being Canadian bacon, because Canadian bacon is actually just the round
the
piece
circle
of
part.
the bacon. That's all.
I thought
Canadian
we said
bacon
ham
is.
was the bottom.
So yeah, it's probably Spam, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
Spam.
It was Spam,
Canadian,
ham,
Spam, ham, Canadian
Canadian
bacon,
bacon.
American stripped bacon, and then
And Australian bacon. Because we have the best of both. So we've got the circle and the strip.
Did you
where
know this?
American just has streaky. Canadian
Well, I don't
just
eat
a circle.
bacon, so
Yeah, but
Oh,
you've
yeah.
seen bacon before.
yeah, I have, but
Yeah.
I don't eat it.
Have
So
you
I,
seen
like,
it?
I don't like. I've seen our bacon,
You've seen
Yeah.
our bacon?
but
Well,
I haven't seen or eaten other bacon.
You know the round bit of the bacon?
Yeah.
That's what Canadian bacon
That's
is.
it.
Just
it's
that.
just the round bit.
And
Well,
then
to
you
be
know
fair,
how
you know
there's...
that strip bit. It's more fat anyway.
Oh, it's
yeah,
a
so
taste.
that's the American
But you
bit.
want both. You want both.
And
Well,
the
that makes
Australian
sen-
is both.
Yeah,
I was
Australians
gonna say
both.
that makes sense. That like it's the American one because
Yeah,
like they
it's just
love
fatty.
love their
The fat.
food. Well, like yeah, well their food.
taste-
To all my
Tastiness.
American friends out there.
Yeah, Tabitha's
Loves the
sorry,
fat.
sorry about that.
That's not what I mean.
Also, bacon was the reason I stopped being vegetarian.
Tabitha's like
twice.
sweating like,
so they're gonna come for you.
That's not what I meant, but you know what I mean at the same time. I'm gonna leave it at that.
What a great question.
Loved it. Next.
Okay, next.
I just had this one's weird. The weirdest thing you've ever eaten.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Weirdest
This
thing
is-
I've ever eaten.
yeah. This is probably hard. I don't know that I've eaten many weird
When I
things.
was at in high school, no, it would have been primary school. We came down to Brisbane on an excursion. We went to the botanical gardens-y thing,
Yeah.
and there was like a ranger there, and he was bringing us around to edible food that you can find in the forest. And one of the things was called a quandong, and we loved it because we were very young kids
And it
calling
was
it a
funny.
condom.
Yeah,
and you could
yeah.
eat that.
Okay, so that's your weirdest
That's
thing.
my weirdest thing.
Have you got anything weird that you've eaten?
No, not that I can think of. Like, I think being vegetarian.
Yeah,
Don't.
Like a tree.
pretty. Yeah.
I ate a tree once.
Like,
Once I had part of a tree.
you just don't. I don't know because like it's not like you can eat crocodile or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you know how some people like, oh, I've eaten emu or
Yeah.
I've
I've
had.
eaten emu.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like you can say, oh, I've eaten crocodile or I've had this. I can't. Like I don't really
Yeah.
have anything weird
Have
that
you
I've
eaten
eaten.
chocolate? Do you like chocolate?
Fucking love chocolate.
Because, I saw the Mr. Beast video
yeah.
just recently of how cocoa's made.
Yes.
And it comes in like this big pod thing, and you like break it open, and it's like a sweaty mess inside. It's like been sweating inside, little beans and things.
Like how
And
I'm
you
feeling after that last.
last comment. You ferment this chocolate, and that's where chocolate comes from.
Yeah,
so
it
I
has
think
to be
that's
fermented.
weird. So that probably counts.
That is weird. When I was in primary school as well, you actually got me thinking, and the same thing happened. We went
You
to
ate a
this.
quandong?
Nope. We went to this Dreamtime Centre outside of Rockhampton,
Yep.
and they gave us honey ants, and we ate honey ants.
Wow.
Yes.
So you ate an ant.
We ate an ant.
Would
and
a vegetarian
have you-
eat an ant?
No,
No.
because
Okay.
it kills it. There's no way to. When you eat it, like you don't just take off the sac. Once you take that off, it's gone. Like it's dead.
Okay.
So it's a big like honey sac on the, and it's not like that's not to scale. Just know that.
Yeah. Can you imagine a giant fucking ant?
Just like
Obviously it was
bursts
tiny,
all over
but-
your face.
Yeah,
Brutal.
they in the Dreamtime Centre they actually took us through and we ate honey ants. So I'd probably say that's the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
I've
that's
eaten.
pretty weird.
Yeah.
And would your listeners know what a Dreamtime Centre is?
Oh, probably not. So it was an Aboriginal historical area, I would say, and they taught us about the history of the area and stories and
Yeah, I went there too. It was really
yeah,
good.
it was really good. It was
Yeah.
right near the crocodile farm, which was very exciting, and we saw crocodiles hatch, but we didn't eat them, so not relevant for this.
All right, next question.
Next question. I feel like I know who sent this. Okay. Have you ever held someone else's poo?
Oh, yuck.
Okay, my answer's no.
I can say yes because I have a child. So that's acceptable.
Yeah.
To be
It's
fair.
acceptable.
Well, sometimes, he gets
just-
a little bit too comfortable in the bathtub and he just poos.
Yeah.
And so you have to like pick
You
it
have
up
to
and
skip
be like,
it. What are you gonna do?
Well, you're not going to
Oh,
waffle
my
stomp
poo.
it into the...
No.
waffle stop it.
I would have to say no. Like, I can't think of a time.
No.
Oh, I have younger brothers.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't recall a time, and
Okay.
it would be like my worst nightmare.
It was
Yeah.
specifically someone else's poo, wasn't it?
Yeah, someone
Okay.
else's. Oh, sorry. Do you have a story that you want to tell? Once
Hold
I
my
was in the
poo all the
bathtub.
time.
That's what I do on my pastime.
Yeah, no. So not that I can recall.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
good.
think it would stand out to me.
Good question.
Good question. Thanks, Joss.
I have a crush on you. Wow. That's not a
Thank you.
question.
That's not a
but
question.
Thank you. Thanks, Liz. Appreciate it.
It wasn't from me.
It wasn't.
It was not from me.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
That made me feel good. I wonder if you guys got that.
I don't think so. Is this about your
Saucy.
butthole?
Tabitha's going bright red. What? Yeah.
What's the question? We're ready for it.
Have you got spares there?
Yeah, I got some spares.
A few spares.
How many selfies do you take a day?
Oh, good question.
And I'll be honest with that. I don't take them very often. No.
If you were to average it out over
A week, maybe?
A week.
No, yeah, if it was a week, probably take 10 and then you narrow them down
Correct.
and delete the ugly ones.
Okay.
Yeah. This
yeah.
is
But what we think is ugly,
yeah.
like
It's
someone's
bad lighting. I'm doing the wrong thing. My eye's not quite open as much as the other.
I took that photo before and I was like,
Yeah. Not that one. That one gets deleted.
because I blinked. Oh. But yeah, I'd probably say once a week, if that.
My selfie amount has definitely come down over time.
Okay.
And I'm probably the same. Like it'll be 10 or 15 photos, but every now and then, and I would say a couple of times a month.
Yeah, so I have to clean out my gallery probably every week or so because it's
Too many
just so many selfies. So that's my problem.
What do you do with your selfies? Because I never see them posted anywhere.
I just put them up on my wall.
Just with the drawings.
Yeah.
With that plan that you were making for the podcast,
Yeah.
he just randomly sticks them
Yeah.
in there and
Yeah.
then just draws around them.
Yeah,
that makes
exactly.
sense. Yeah. Well, that's a good
I'm
question.
glad Tabitha's seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly I've paid zero attention.
I'm
Zero
going to go
attention.
and deface them after this podcast.
Little moustaches.
Oh,
Thanks, Siri.
Siri's talking to me.
What's your question?
It's not a question.
Okay.
It says, I really like you.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you send that?
No. I sent the poo one.
Did you actually?
It's anonymous.
Well, that's nice.
It is nice.
That is nice.
I'm glad there's someone out there that likes you. I mean,
As
other
well
than
as
me.
you.
Other than me. Ooh. That was very quiet silence.
It was just like, someone likes you.
I was just like, oh.
This is awkward. Yeah, that's really lovely.
Oh, where do you? Oh, this is deep.
Okay.
This is really deep and
Okay.
not like butthole deep. Okay. So, where do you think humanity will be in 50 years?
Oh, I reckon it's going to be all like paperless. It'll be cashless. It'll just be all IT. There'll be a heap of AI taking over a heap of jobs. Like, let's be real. That's where everything's going.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be here.
What do you mean you
Earth.
don't think we'll be here?
I don't think
Earth?
we'll be on Earth. No.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've said that the reality is that there's no real way we can turn back things now. So unless we all live in enclosed spaces with great air filters and
Wow, this got dark real quick.
and there's that giant iceberg that's hanging on by a thread right now, and when it breaks off, it's going to increase the ocean, and
The dark cloud is
To
coming.
be fair,
Yeah.
though, like climate change, like this is all the whole global warming and stuff. It goes through like a cycle all the time.
Like a bicycle.
a bicycle.
Bicycle.
Oh my God.
So yeah, what's your thoughts?
I'm an optimist, so
He's got two pessimistic people.
You probably should have gone first.
no, I'll bring the level back up here. No crying. So I'm seeing electricity and energy being a lot more
Sustainable?
sustainable, but also a lot available for everyone as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think electricity will become a lot more cheaper. So things like getting to places will become cheaper because electricity, the amount of money they're throwing at batteries and power plants and stuff like that for the power reason, I think there'll be lots more cheaper electricity. So cars going places, you'll be able to just jump in a car and it'll cost you like 20 cents to get from A to B.
And knowing you're going to hope that they're all Teslas.
Well, I'm for electric cars, and so's Tesla actually. Tesla's main thing is to increase sustainable energy, which they're doing. So they've done pretty good in that. Yes, all right, you got me on a tangent about Teslas. But also space. I think there'll be, but in 50 years, I think definitely there'll be a space hotel that people can go to.
That'll
But
be
you don't
sick.
think we'll live there though.
Really cool.
But you think we'll be able to visit?
I think people will live in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in 50 years, I reckon so.
Yeah.
I
They'll
reckon it'll
have
be
these
like the
big
really
circle
rich
things.
people though.
Yeah, they'll have these big circle things,
And they'll go up.
and they'll go up.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And
well,
because it's a big circle, it has artificial gravity that way. Good question, guys. Thank you so much
did
for
you
that question.
submit that question to yourself?
I didn't, but it's one of the questions I would send. Next question.
I got a really good question.
Did you?
What was the best day so far this year?
Okay. What was the best day so far this year?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the answer, but I think it's a really good
Is
question.
this like an individual thing? Like, what do you think? Okay.
Yeah, what's been your best day so far?
I'll be honest, I've had a rough year.
Yeah.
So-
you have had a rough year.
I like.
Does
I
that
don't-
make it easier to pick a good day?
Not really. I have more bad days to pick from.
Okay.
Like, and I don't know, like our work's not great.
Yeah.
Work isn't great.
Yeah.
For everyone out there, I am redundant.
Like, I think
Yeah.
probably the best day was when, like, I had that interview in head office and I got another role. So I'm not being made redundant, which is hooray! No, I have a job.
Yeah. Well, that's a good day. That's a good
But
day.
Peaks
fingers
and
crossed.
troughs. Peaks
Yeah.
and troughs.
And you're just skipping out on your favourite day?
Well, all of my days are favourite days, really, aren't they? It's the life of an optimist.
Is that except for the day we found out we were going to be redundant?
Yeah, that was a rough one, wasn't it?
Yeah, rough day. Times are changing.
But now I get more time to draw and stuff.
On the walls.
And if you want to let me eat, go buy a T-shirt from the Power Tea Company. Shameless plug.
Thanks for whoever put that in. Brilliant question.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. You're really attractive. I know. Thanks, guys.
Who's putting these in? mean?
I don't know, but that makes me feel good.
It's not a
Thank you for
question.
that. Thank you. Is it my new beard that I have or my lion mane?
I think
Both.
it's the hair.
It's
Yeah, I
there.
think it's both.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, they're both hair.
Yeah, that's true. It's just hair in general.
Hair.
Right.
People generally say they like my lips as well.
Just if you're going to put anything else in, guys, if you want to put something in about his lips.
And then the other part is my calves, which
Yeah.
are actually my cows.
Calves.
Oh.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of questions.
I'm all like the vainest person right now.
Yeah, you're like,
With the biggest head right now.
Or you could also say this about me.
Yeah, here's the best parts about me. Oh my god. No, thank you very much for that. That made me feel good and I appreciate you.
Whoever you are.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
My next one is just a statement. It says, I know what you did. Great.
Yeah. Good.
Like last summer or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe. It's kind of like, yeah, amazing. I hope it was as good as it was for you as it was for me.
Wow.
Just saying.
Brutal. You want to go another one?
Yeah, just because that was a statement. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't a question. My
Who-
line was a statement too, though.
Yeah, but
The statement was that I'm very attractive.
Oh, we heard. We did hear. Yes.
I think, though, because we spoke about it a lot, there's not a lot you can say with that one. So.
No.
That I'm attractive.
No, about the what did you do? Should we
Oh,
ask what did
we-
you do?
what did you do last summer?
I don't know. Last summer.
Or just what did you do?
Hmm.
What do you think they're talking about? What are they referencing?
I don't know.
It
Is there
could be
anything
that
you'd like
Taylor
to-
Swift song.
I mean, I've done
Look
a lot
what
of
you
stuff.
made me do. Look what you made me
Yeah,
do.
but what did they make her do?
I don't know what the song's about.
But I think they made her do that song.
Oh.
So the song is, "This is what you made me do." The
So
song
you wrote a song.
about with Taylor Swift, co-wrote with Taylor Swift.
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Okay,
So you know Taylor Swift.
okay. She can't confirm that on a podcast.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
People will
you
come
know.
for her.
Swarmed.
After this, we'll chat.
Okay.
Next question.
Who was your first kiss?
Oh, saucy.
Very saucy.
Well, I was in like second grade or third grade or something.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Sassy.
I'll just see you guys later.
And it was Blake, and him and I actually, like, if we run into each other, we're still really good friends. We're really good friends through school, so like high school and stuff. So,
Oh, that's good. Friends with your ex.
Cute.
well, we didn't actually really date. We just kissed, and then, like, you know, when
You
you're
didn't
at that,
date? You just
no, you know, when you're at that age and you're just like
you just kiss everyone.
kissing, and you're like, oh, that's a bit far. I don't like that. Bye. You know what I mean?
Boys' germs.
I didn't kiss boys then, so or girls. Sorry, just to clarify, I didn't kiss anyone.
So was your
I'm not trying to be candid.
was your first kiss a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a lot later.
Was yours a boy or a girl?
It was a girl.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, it was a lot later. It was when I was like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
When I
first
say
one that I
kiss,
can
it was
remember.
like on the cheek.
On the cheek.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
I had like nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing.
See, I
prior
didn't.
to
I went straight for the tongue.
You're like,
First kiss.
I was 8.
Wee, how you going? Mwah.
Oh my god.
No. But yeah, her name was Raquel, first girlfriend, and I asked her out by writing into the sand at the beach, "Will you go out with me?"
Cute.
Adorable.
Yeah, you're
Adorable.
welcome. That's
Yeah.
on the internet now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, mine was someone I'd had a crush on for like a long time. So it was like 7 years I'd had a crush on him for.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Yes, correct.
That's
so
a
wait,
long time.
So you were 15, was that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So since you were 8,
Yeah.
wow.
So
When you know, you know.
no. So after that I was like, okay, well that's it for me. And that
You're
was
like-
it. There was nothing further.
You killed it. You
Yeah.
killed my want for you.
Did he go straight for the tongue as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't work
Yeah.
out for
And-
me either. This one says, "You got a sneaky link?" Question mark.
Are they referring to OnlyFans?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming,
Yes, send
guys.
them
It's
mine.
coming
Yeah.
now that I'm redundant. It's coming. So just keep your eyes out there.
Do you know if
It's got to do with elephants and art. I'll leave it with you. You can use your imagination until then.
Oh, sorry. I opened the next question and I'm like,
Ooh. Ooh.
Jesus.
What is it? What you got?
Spicy.
You like anal?
Oh.
I never met her.
Yeah, I don't know who anal is.
I don't know. But I have seen a lot of TikToks recently where guys have been taking photos of their wives outside, because I get a lot of Disney content, and they've positioned their wives right outside Animal Kingdom where her head blocks out the rest of the song. So the sign, so it says Anal Kingdom. Which it's devastating because I've been that person who is just super excited to get the perfect photo, and she's posing in this like very perfected pose and perfectly dressed.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
like,
That'd be something I'd do.
It is
and
something
now I
you would
will.
do. Yeah.
We'll go a couple more and then we'll leave it at that because we're all out, so we're not having fun anymore.
The next one says, have you ever cried during a movie?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yes. Like
What movie?
The Last Avengers, where Tony Stark dies.
Yeah, dead set. Cried.
I am Iron Man, and then he dies.
I cried in
spoiler alert, I guess. Sorry, he's dead.
If you haven't seen it by now,
Yeah.
I mean, it's been ages.
Yeah.
WandaVision.
Oh yes, that's sad
I
too,
cried in
isn't
that.
it? Yeah.
And then the Madness one, the Doctor Strange movie.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
Yeah, I cried in that as well.
Really?
Yeah, because I think having my own kids and then
Oh.
seeing how
Yeah,
distressed she was,
that
it
makes
like
sense.
it actually like I
Wants
was
to get to the kids.
Yeah.
I was full crying. I felt sorry for her. Like that is probably like the saddest villain story.
Oh, it is.
Like
And do you think she's actually dead?
no, I don't think she is.
She's coming back?
Yeah, I reckon she is. We didn't see her
You've
die.
heard it first
Yeah.
from Tabitha.
We did not see Wanda die.
Yeah, I didn't cry in any of those. I did cry. I watch movies to
Heartless.
cry. I watch P.S. I Love You every
Yeah.
time I need to cry, because that one I don't cry like multiple times throughout. It's devastating and beautiful. I love it. It's the best.
And like The Notebook and things like that.
I didn't love The Notebook.
I love The Notebook, but I can't watch movies more than like a handful of times where I just am like, meh, except for Lord of the Rings. I'll take that one back for that. And Star Wars. It's different.
Very good. Well, that was NGL. Not gonna lie, I'm singing the song again, but it's different than the last time. That was it.
That's the end.
That's the end of that one. Okay, we got through.
We did it.
We did a podcast.
You're officially back.
We're officially
Actually
back.
jump scared me then.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, we were just talking normally, and then all of a sudden we're back into it.
We
So-
scared our guest. I'm sorry.
sorry.
I actually
We did it for
jumped.
everyone's entertainment.
I can't wait to go back and rewatch it now.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm like not gonna like this.
Well, anyway,
Talking about watching it, it's only going to be on YouTube now. We're not
It
going to have
is.
it on the podcast sections on any of the local podcasting, whatever they're called, apps.
apps,
Apps.
places, locations.
Yeah, we're going to be exclusive to YouTube. We have an exclusivity clause in this year's contract that has to keep us on YouTube
Look,
only.
What it does do is it allows you guys to comment and us to be able to respond quickly. We've taken the same approach with how you can get in contact with us. So YouTube is the best possible way. So you can like and subscribe, comment there, but also Instagram and Discord are the only other two platforms that we are really utilising at the moment.
Cool.
So we will do more of these type of segments and questions for our guests, and they will be on Instagram. Like I've mentioned previously, it's all happening on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I said that last time. Yeah, we're on there all the time. No, but this time I mean it though, because we will be. So
Totally.
that's good.
And you can follow us individually on Instagram as well. You can
Yeah.
find our details on the Penny Lys Podcast Instagram, or we'll put it in the description on the YouTube. Do you want people to follow you?
Yeah, why
Not just
not?
creepily around behind you.
Yeah.
Just
no.
like walk behind you, like
Have like a little marching band.
yeah. You go in for your job and you're like, guys, you have to stay outside. You can't come in.
Lock them out. Just close the glass doors on them and they're just staring at you.
Yeah.
We'll put Tabitha's details in the description as well. Look at us going off on tangents. But Tabitha, you're going to bring along same sort of thing next time. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, we can do like, because that Not Gonna Lie has different areas. So next time it could be like confession.
And we also talked about Am I the Asshole?
Oh,
yes.
That could be fun too.
Yes.
because
The answer is always yes.
Yes, you are the asshole.
Yes, you
but
are.
it's fun to talk about.
It is great to talk about. They're the best scenarios. Love them.
So
Yeah,
that'll be
they're
good
so
to have you back. And we're going to have another guest.
We will have Jess next week.
Jess.
She's long-time listener, regular contributor, is all over the Instagram. So she is going to join us. And we'd love to hear if there's any other guests that you had thought of that you would like to join, or if you are a regular listener and you have a segment you would love to bring to the show, please send us a DM on Instagram.
Yeah. But otherwise, this is what the season's going to be. We're going to bring some of our old things back as well, like challenges, fun facts, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll continue to do that. Otherwise, we'll see you next time we do the podcast, which hopefully isn't in a year's time this time.
Like a lot shorter.
Yeah,
maybe
a lot
like
shorter
6
time frame.
months or something.
Yeah, maybe like, I was hoping like a couple of weeks.
I was going to say, Jess is meant to be here next week.
Yeah, that's right. Jess will be here next week. So in a week's time.
Yeah. Thank you very much
Okay, bye-bye.
for joining. Bye, guys.
Sayonara.
Bye.